Yo,
Yo.
what is good, my boys? It is Friday, May 7th. Yo, we poised for a good episode, yo. For the people that haven't seen this is the Radical Souls podcast. We're here talking about sports. We're gonna talk about an interesting topic today of the marriage that you have with your barber. This could also apply to women with their nails, eyebrow ladies, hair salon. This applies to many topics, so we'll keep it broad. But for the people that have never seen any episodes, I'm Daniel.
I'm Chris.
I'm Ethan, and stop everything that you're doing right now and subscribe. And then come back to the video, but subscribe right quick.
And then after you watch the video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you don't like this video, just drag the thing all the way to the end. I'm going to have a card that says subscribe and one that says, the next video. It is based on you, the viewer. So if it's best for you, that means you probably like it.
There you go.
And Ethan, socials, give that out to people.
TikTok, Radical Souls, and we got Instagram, Radical Souls. We're picking pairs every day, every single day, picking up shoes.
Word, Ethan's been he's been on that Instagram posting sneakers and stuff. So check it out, see if you like anything. TikTok, we're trying to get into the groove of posting things. It's been a little rough with Nike being a little difficult lately, but we've seen a few drops not be draws now. So hopefully.
We trying to do these challenges. Chris is not dancing yet. He's waiting until some more subscribers.
Yeah, I gotta wait till some more subscribers before I start. You know what I'm saying?
Doing the what challenge and stuff.
Yeah, bro. Just wait on it. When they see it, they'll see it.
Yo, so guys, today we're going to be talking the Olympics. The Olympics actually banned something very interesting, so we want to get into that. But we're going to start with the marriage of the barbers. Transition into the Olympics. Talk some NBA and talk some MLB because the NBA has been wild to watch, and there's still a few things in the next 6 games that are going to go down, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. And MLB, me and Chris are Yankee fans. We beat the Astros 2 out of 3. We got to talk some type of ish. So, that being said, guys, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Get it.
So, Chris, you want to talk about why we're opening the topic with with the barber marriage?
So for the viewers there.
Oh, I didn't even see the fade part either. That's the funny part.
Yo, look at that lightly shaded area around my edge. So my edge normally sits right there. Right there. And it's all the way back here now. My normal front edge, you see that lightness? Right there. But it's all the way back here. Usually have a full beard. Now I just have a mustache.
And your mustache normally don't even look like that either. That's the funny part.
And I don't have the Hitler mustache normally. I'm gonna shave it today, by the way. I usually have a legit mustache, but Buddy decided, let's just let's chop the edges and make you look like a French baker or something.
Chris, how's it been looking for barbers in Dallas, bro? I feel, being from Tampa, being from Jersey, and now you're in a whole area that you don't know too many people. How is it?
I've literally been in Dallas for what?
4 months?
4 months? 4 or 5 months now? Okay. I've gone to countless barbers. I've had countless experiences like this. Where like just the hair, it's just not it. Like it's just not going well. And I think it's like one or two things. It's just a different region of the country where like I'm used to my hair getting cut a certain way from New Jersey and even Florida, because half the barbers from Florida are from up north. Yeah. Or the ones I go to at least. So that's how I'm used to my hair getting cut. Coming to Texas now, things are a little different down here. It's just a whole different other culture. So like for me to find my haircut like that, it's been a struggle, dog. It's been a struggle. So if you got a good barber, hold on to him tight.
Bro,
please.
Finding a barber, I think, has to be the hardest thing to do as a man. And I know the ladies can also vouch for that. When there's certain people that do your eyebrows just that perfect way, the hair salons doing your hair the right way. Like, I've been going to the same dude since I was in maybe middle school or high school now, and I'm about to turn 23 in 2 weeks. So, and I used to be in the heights too, and there was like three people that touched my head. Other than that, I used to be like, yo, I'll wait. You know how it gets in the heights, bro. It would be like a 2 hour wait for a haircut. I was willing to wait those 2 hours because I'm not letting other people touch my head. Like after I had a terrible experience in Jersey, like Chris said, there's a certain I don't know. There's certain people of certain cultures that when they cut your hair, it's like they're not used to your hair type. Like there was this dude that
Yo,
was Colombian that cut my hair, and like it's like he wasn't used to the Dominican nappy, curly, froey looking, whatever you want to call this situation on my head right now. And yo, I got my hairline back here one time. It was like rounded out. Yeah. I got called U-turn in school for a little bit until my hairline got back here. It was bad, bro. And after that, I was like, yo,
yeah,
I can't play games with barbers. No, I can't. I can't do this.
nah. Yo, thank God I'm not. I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, yo, thank God I'm not in school, bro. Imagine being in school and like how ruthless kids are. Like when you got a haircut, that's just not it.
Even when it was it, you'll still get your neck slapped the hell out of even then. So like,
Yeah, damn. But I don't know what it was though. I think it was like the guy was Mexican. You know, the majority of barbershops here are Mexican barbershops. Just like up north, they're majority Dominican. Like the guy had me looking like a straight up, you know what I'm saying, G, bro. Like straight up cholo. Like I had the block beard, like real sharp, like real like chin strap action. Had that going on. And bro, it was first of all, I didn't ask for the fade this high, and it's not even faded.
yeah, it's literally like shit.
It's
Like
not.
it's not like the nice.
It's not blended
Yeah,
well. So, yeah, dog. No. And I felt bad, dog. I was telling you guys before, so the guy was telling me that he works like 3 jobs, that, he's a janitor, he works at another barber shop, and then he works at this barber shop like 2 or 3 days a week. So I got up and I looked at my haircut, and that initial like, what the hell am I looking at moment?
yeah.
So I had that, and I was like, "Fuck, bro, I can't not pay this guy because this guy literally just told me how his whole life is a struggle." So I didn't tip him though, but I did pay him. Would you guys would have paid him for this chop job that he gave me?
Of course.
Yeah, because I don't want to end up having to go to him again. And next time I get a haircut, like it might be worse than what I can walk out with. So I'll
Well, I'm
obviously
never
pay
going to him again. That's for sure.
him. You
I'm
never
never stepping
know.
foot in that barbershop again.
All right, that's different though. 'Cause, like if it was the same barber where your normal barber is, like your usual barber, they're like, yeah, you got it, because then he gonna tell everybody in there, and they're all gonna look at you funny next time you go in there. But if you could dump it the way you can, Chris, then yeah, I don't know, it's debatable.
I don't know. I don't know, Dog. I definitely didn't want to pay for it, but
It's all right. By tomorrow, part of it will be growing back in already. So
Exactly.
there we go.
the beard and mustache, I don't know, that might take a little longer, but
Especially the beard.
Especially the beard. Yo, it had taken me months of castor oil on my face. You know what I'm saying? Like I had my beard looking nice and thick. It was looking good. And it just messed it up, man. All right, let's go to a different topic before I get into like a deep depression here.
the Tokyo Olympics. So the Olympic Committee comes together, and they decided that athletes are banned from wearing Black Lives Matter apparel at the Tokyo Olympics. What's your guys' take on this? Because I personally, I mean, I know we all are in disagreement. I'm just saying, what's the route you want to look at it from? Because I know we all probably looking at it from different routes.
I'm honestly speechless. Like, why would they do that in the biggest platform they have, international Olympics, and you're just gonna ban a sign like that? You can't wear it at all. Like, that's just sick to me.
So, like, question: did they kind of ban all like political movements in a whole, or did they specifically say like Black
Uh,
Lives Matter?
I don't think it was political movement as a whole. I think it was specifically Black Lives Matter for now. Like you can't wear any
What?
T-shirts or nothing like of that nature, like any signs, flags, all of that.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so I mean, I personally think that they're still going to do it, some of these countries, and I don't know what the ramifications are going to be for it, but
Hmm.
It's an ongoing problem around the globe too. So it's not like only a U.S. thing where the U.S. could be like, yo, y'all singling us out. Like, what's good with that? So I don't know. It's just very weird, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm looking it up now. I want to see because if it's just like a Black Lives Matter thing, then that's you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely right.
Okay. So it says it specifically banned the slogan "Black Lives Matter" will be banned on athletes' apparels for the Summer Olympics. It says it's part of okay. It's part of the IOC's long-standing ban on demonstrations, political and religious or radical propaganda on the field of medal stand or during the game's official ceremonies. She said more generic terms like peace, respect, solidarity, inclusion, equality, and others will be allowed. So, like what they were doing in the NBA, they could still kind of do.
But like,
Uh,
that really the problem at hand? Like, sure, it has to like it's parts and bits of it, but like, does that really get the big picture across when you're wearing a shirt that just says peace? Like, everybody's gonna think like, oh yeah, peace. They're at the Olympics, nice. Like,
yeah, yeah, that is kind of, for lack of better words, messed up or fucked up. But one first. Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
it's kind of sad, but like I don't know. I feel like I understand it, but I don't understand it. Like I understand it for the route if it was another movement, but it's not another movement. It's you know, it's a it's a shown like positive movement. So like I don't get it. But
Yeah, especially because like you said, it's not like they're portraying any bad messages out here. Like they're just trying to get that equality. So I just like I don't know. It's weird. Like it's really weird, especially because you think they're doing it because they're like, oh, let's try to avoid political problems over the Olympics, and now
yeah,
you're just literally taking lighter fluid, taking a match and just squirting it straight through and just lighting a nice flame before we even get anywhere near the Olympics.
I was literally just gonna say that. I was like, there's no like there wasn't any talk of this coming into the Olympic Games, but now there is. So now every black athlete out there that's gonna be in the Olympic Games or any athlete of color, like you're gonna be like, shit, like, are you gonna let these people tell me what to do? Like now I gotta go out there and I gotta do something. Now I gotta go like versus not to say that it was because it wasn't a dying movement in any way, but it's like, were you thinking about that?
Yeah,
About what the
like
Olympic you weren't thinking about it. You just weren't thinking about the Olympic Games and that, together. And now you're gonna see. Now you're gonna be looking for that stuff. So like you
yeah, like
said,
it's kind of like when you bring light to something when you don't think about it. Like when, like for example, you see a hole and you tell somebody in your family, like, "Yo, you peep this hole that's in the wall, like that's been there for like the last few days," and no one realizes it until you say it. That's
it's
gonna be what
that.
it is. Like no one was thinking about it. I don't even think the NBA players were thinking about it because they asked them last year about the Olympics, and a lot of them like didn't really have much to say about it because they were
Hmm.
like, "Well, wait till that time comes." But like you do this months in advance, and now everybody's gonna have it in mind. Like, okay, you don't want us to do it? Watch this. We're gonna
Yeah,
do it, all right.
facts, facts. And it's like that effect when you tell somebody to like calm down. It's like what do? Like they don't calm down. Like they go even harder. So
Trying to
it's
tell
that
somebody I
same
want to
effect.
fight. Yo, calm down, bro. Don't hit him. And they hit him. Yeah, it's kind of your fault for saying don't hit him because they wouldn't even think about hitting anybody.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
we'll have to see what happens. I know that's going to be a developing thing that we're going to be talking about here for a while, especially when we start hearing more rumors about who might participate for different countries, the U.S., what other countries might try to do about it, if the Olympic Committee even does anything. So we'll keep ourselves posted and we'll keep the fans and viewers posted. So let's transition into what you guys want to talk about because we can either go to the NBA route or me and Chris can start off early talking our crap. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Start early.
But yo, the Astros lost 2 out of 3 games in Yankee Stadium, and we had them shook yesterday. The Yankee pitching, of course, was garbage yesterday. Whoop de doo. Good job, Astros. You guys beat us on a day where our pitching was trash, which Happens every other 4 or 5 games for the Yankees, anyways. But yo, it happened. I'm glad. I'm glad it happened. Giancarlo Stanton is heating up.
Yo, heating up, bro. 430 plus bombs out there. What is it? 9 or 10 games now that he's got the streak going.
He actually has a 12-game hitting streak going right now.
12? Oh, thought it was like 10. But
It was
hey,
10 like right before the Astros game. Then it got extended to 11. So it's either 12 or 13 now.
yo, and I'm excited. My dog Andujar's coming back to replace Gio Urshela, and I think Andujar's a way better third baseman. But who am I? So I like him a lot more than I like. I mean, I like Gio, but I like Andujar. I like him a lot better. So.
I like them both. I don't know. I feel like they're kind of when hot, they're kind of the same player almost. I don't know, in my opinion.
I feel like Andujar's got a better bat than him.
Yeah, I could see the bat. I think I'm thinking defensive more, but defense won't matter if your pitchers are giving up bombs anyway. So,
True.
But yeah, bro, it's exciting to see, especially because like I said, I really, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Forget it. I was gonna say something about Stan. I'm not even gonna say it because I'm gonna jinx it. All I'm gonna say is hopefully this can continue because we've seen this in the past from Stanton, and unfortunately we know what ends up happening and why it doesn't carry on. I'm not even gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna bring that idea to light. I'm not gonna say why it happens. If you're a true Yankee fan or a baseball fan, you know why. Ethan knows because he's heard me talk about fantasy, so he knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna leave it at that. Ethan, the Mets, bro. What's good, bro?
Honestly, I haven't been paying attention. I weirdly been paying more attention to the Padres. I don't know why. Tatis Jr. Like I just been paying attention to him because he's just entertaining to watch.
That's your baseball crush, bro. You know what? Like you got a crush on an athlete, and you're just like, bro, like I love watching this dude. Anything he does just amazes me. That's your baseball crush right now. It's all right.
I don't know if I would say it like that, but he's definitely a all-star caliber. Like that man's just impressive. Like he's like Ja to me in NBA. Like he's just entertaining to watch.
Word. Nah, Tatis, bro. He's definitely the step in the right direction for the MLB if they let him rock finally and can just let the kid play the way he wants to play and everybody can kind of follow suit in a sense. But your Mets have been doing good. I mean, they beat the Cardinals 4-1 yesterday. They split a doubleheader with them the day before that. Can't complain if you're a Mets fan, honestly. You guys are second place right now, 13-13. Hopefully things will start coming along. And I heard Syndergaard is supposed to be coming back in June soon, so we'll see what happens.
We hear that every year, but hopefully it actually does.
Yeah, hopefully he can stay healthy too on top of that because, oh, God, man, that Syndergaard every year so far since the World Series, I just gotten hurt every single year.
Every single year. It's actually impressive at this point.
Dang.
Speaking of injuries, let's transition into the NBA because all I've been hearing about is who is actually going to go to the finals now because every team is looking injured more and more every single day. So, which team you guys want to start with? The Lakers, the Nets, the Bucks, even?
I want to talk Lakers for just a smidge.
All right, so let's go into the Lakers.
How do you guys feel about their playoff contentions now that like LeBron's legit gonna be with a sore ankle the whole time? Like he's out for the next couple games, and then after that, he's gonna play with a sore ankle the whole time.
So let me pull this up because this is the most important thing. Obviously, the standings. So right now, the Lakers are in 6th place. They're tied with Portland, who's in 7th. Now, if the Lakers fall into that play-in, they're gonna have to play Golden State first round of the play-in. I do not like the chances if LeBron is not healthy and AD is hobbled and Andre Drummond does not wake up against the Warriors because Steph Curry alone can give you 50 and that's enough. And they might not have Shooter, so who's gonna be playing defense on them? KCP. I don't know, Ethan, if you agree with me or if you want to add on anything that I might be missing out.
I want to say they still make it in 6 because even Portland's been losing games. But their injuries are insane. Like AD's somewhat hurt, LeBron's hurt, Dennis in COVID protocol, Thornton's injured. Like there's too many injuries, like you guys said, for them not to win these games. So they face the Warriors. That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, especially because I think they're saying Schroeder has COVID. I don't think it's he's in COVID protocol because of COVID protocol. They're saying he might have COVID. Like, there's a great chance there. So even then, to come back off of COVID is a little rough. Like a lot of players come
Exactly.
back like they haven't played in like 3 months.
Facts.
And even then, if the Lakers stay in 6, do you guys see them beating the Clippers if they're not fully healthy? And don't go based off of last year, because I know you're gonna say Ethan playoff P, way off P,
Pandemic P.
pandemic P. Go based off what you're seeing this year from Paul George. You know.
Yesterday, Cousins killed them. So I don't even want to know when Kawhi and PG's out there having fun for 4 games. So the Clippers will kill them.
And they're a game behind the Mavericks.
I agree with you.
I was gonna say they're a game behind the Mavericks. Do you even see them beating the Nuggets if they end up at 4 or 5?
Nah, I guess they didn't beat the Nuggets. After that, it's just joking because Murray's hurt. If Murray wasn't hurt, that'd be a different story. But
I don't want to hear that it's just Jokic because we just lost by 20 to them. We were down by like 26 at one point.
he did score 24 points in the first quarter. So.
Yeah, don't. I'm looking on to better days against the Suns tonight.
Jokic is MVP. Like we can discuss this too, but if he plays in the playoffs against Drummond, AD, I don't know. That's different for me.
Yeah. Who comes out the West though? I mean, is the West wide open if the Lakers aren't healthy? Or do you think it comes down to like the Clippers, Nuggets?
I think it's wide open because look what the Suns are doing. And they can make the playoff push easily.
Now here's my concern, right? I don't know what's wrong with Chris Paul, but the minute that dude hears playoffs, his hamstrings just disappear on him. So hopefully, I'm not wishing an injury on him. I would never wish an injury on anybody. I'm just looking at trends here. And the trend is that every playoff series, this man gets hurt some way, shape, and form. So do you think the Suns will be able to carry that without Chris Paul if he were to get hurt?
Nah, then that's different. That's a whole different concept. Then they're just the Suns from last year when they were ninth place. So, yeah.
I know Chris likes Utah and the Suns, but do you see either one of them making the finals, Chris, if the Lakers aren't healthy?
If the Lakers aren't healthy?
Yeah, like if LeBron is like hobbling around, AD is like his back, his neck, his back, his you-know-what in his crack.
In that case, yeah, most definitely.
Which one, though? Because both of them can't make it. If it comes down to Jazz Suns, who you got winning that?
I got the Suns. I like the Suns, bro. I really like the Suns. I don't know why. I just think they're bad. The way they play is just different.
I can back you on that.
I hate the Jazz, but they're still winning without Donovan Mitchell, and I don't know why. Like I'm seeing that win streak is at 3 without Mitchell.
I haven't paid attention to them too much, to be honest. Who are they playing through at that point? Let me see. Like who's been leading the team?
Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson.
Really?
Yeah, he's been lighting it up.
Jordan Clarkson.
I don't know though. Like, I still got the Clippers coming out the West if the Lakers aren't healthy, especially with Rondo there now, because he can actually be their point guard, and Kawhi and Paul George won't have to heavily run the point as much as they were last year. But I don't know, because the Suns are the Suns, so it's tough. Lakers are still my favorite if they can some little bit of fashion get healthy. Like I'm talking like if they could sweep somebody somehow in the first round and win some time, they might have a chance.
We're not gonna talk about the Mavs. What?
Yo, I need the Mavs to lose every game from here to the end of the year. I want them to play Golden State, and I want them to lose to Golden State. I want that pick. I need Luka Doncic to go home, cry about it at home. And I need Porzingis to go heal up so he can get hurt again next year. Not wishing injury on people. I'm just reading trends out here, all right?
Well, no, dog. That sounded like wishing an injury.
I'm not wishing nothing. Look, Porzingis is downy soft. He's going to get hurt again next year. It's known facts. He gets hurt every year. It ain't. Looking at that trade, it wasn't that bad because Julius Randle's only missed one game this year. I'm just saying. And KD and Kyrie have been nowhere to be found this year. So imagine if they were on the Knicks with all this mess going around.
That would have been bad.
That would have been nonstop. But speaking of the Knicks are still in fourth, even though they got clapped up by the Nuggets.
Yeah.
And even then, we stayed a game ahead of the Hawks, 2 games ahead of the Celtics and Heat. So I can't complain. But are the Brooklyn Nets the favorite in the East? If Harden isn't healthy, if KD isn't healthy, and Kyrie's head is God knows where come playoff time. Come on, Ethan. You know you want to say the 76ers.
I gotta say the 76ers. They're on a winning streak right now. Embiid is still Embiid. That team is just constructed so well with Doc Rivers. I still gotta say 76ers.
And they have 2 underrated X factors.
Which is?
Tobias Harris.
I want to say he's underrated.
Right? He's nice.
He's nice.
We know
Everybody
he's
knows.
nice.
Everybody knows he's nice.
He didn't make the All-Star team.
I traded Jason Tatum for him.
I bet you regretted every bit of that.
I did. Still do.
I don't know, because there's some people out there that won't say Tobias Harris is that great. But, you know, he doesn't get talked about as much as Ben Simmons and Embiid. So that's why I call him the underrated factor. And Danny Green, when good, because I don't know, it's either he's on or he is horribly off. If he could be on during the playoffs, that's a problem.
Danny Green got a chip with the Lakers.
Yeah, and the Spurs.
And the Spurs, right? All right.
So he's battle tested. He's been there before. He knows what it takes.
Can you talk about like just riding the wave on both those instances?
In his defense, he was on the Spurs for a while.
He was, yeah, he was.
But the Lakers, though, yeah, he don't get a pass on that one.
He rode the wave, in my opinion, but.
Wait, talk about. At least he played. J.R. Smith signed the team and then
don't talk about JR like that. Right? Once a Nick, always a Nick. Don't talk about JR like that. Because he won the end of the day.
What happened to Porzingis, though?
Nah, Porzingis left. Tingus Pingus left on his own terms. That goes on him. I don't want to hear that dude's name. At least JR won a chip doing something in Cleveland. He can ride the bench for chips in other places now at that point. He already did what he had to do. It's done. I want to hear about Tingus Pingus, all right? He ain't do nothing for it.
Who the fuck is Tingus Pingus?
They drafted who? Nah, we ain't talking about Michael Rappaport either. He a front-running biatch. I don't want to hear talk about him either.
Yo, so you defending KD, bro?
Who?
Whoa, what's good with you today, bro?
What's going on?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Who am I defending?
Oh, man.
Definitely defended KD right there.
When?
You just called Michael Rappaport some shit.
I called him a front runner.
Oh.
Yeah, because all of a sudden of the Knicks, all of a sudden he a Knicks fan again. I'm like, yo, was you wearing a Brooklyn jersey like 2 months ago? Don't even get me started on Stephen A. Smith. But anyways, that's besides the point. Who's your favorite out the East right now? Because personally, I got the 76ers. I got to see what happens with Milwaukee, even though Milwaukee did beat Brooklyn. Those are my 2.
I'm going Milwaukee all the way. Got faith in my boy.
Well, I've heard those words a lot of times. It has not gone well the few years that I've known you, Chris. So,
yo, that's my man's, bro.
Like I said, the way that Ethan got that sports crush on Tatis, that's your sports crush, bro. Giannis.
OD, yes, that's okay. I'll accept. God.
I mean, yo, let's talk about the awards since, you know, we're 6 games out. Julius Randle, lock in for MIP, right? Most improved player of the year. Yo, Ethan, don't make that face. Like, you about to win a chip in fantasy. They said him, low-key, you're going to win a chip in fantasy because you got him at a steal.
Agreed. Yeah, they really did get him at a steal. And they're able to, that team all around.
Man.
Jokic, like you said earlier, he's probably winning MVP. That's a given. Who wins the Defensive Player of the Year?
Ben Simmons. I'm saying that.
You don't got Rudy Gobert?
I don't want to see him ever win another Defensive Player of the Year. I don't care if they're first. I can't see him win another one.
So I'm glad you said that like that, because how do you guys feel about the way the NBA is now, where, oh, we got to give this guy this thing because they're in first place. Oh, we got to give them this because it's this player. But then for other teams, it doesn't matter. Like, how do you guys feel about this whole, like, narrative running of awards in the NBA in general? What's your guys' take on it?
I think it kind of takes away from I don't know. I feel like it takes away from the legitimacy of it. But
Cause let me give you a perfect example, right? Let's say Steph Curry and Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is in 5th place right now, and the Warriors are in 8th because they were like 9 and 10th a few weeks ago, and Curry was still getting MVP talks, and Luka Doncic was like in 7th getting MVP talks. But Julius Randle, who's been going on a historic tear, isn't an MVP even though the Knicks are in 4th. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I got mixed feelings about the MVP award
Yeah.
because there's certain players that get it every year because of who they are, like LeBron. Like, he's in the talks no matter what. And so is Giannis. So is these certain players. But those underrated players, like you said, Randall, that don't get enough love, or certain players, certain teams that just don't get enough love, but they're killing it this season. Like, they don't get that talks within that specific award.
and we see it with the All NBA teams every single year. First All NBA is always LeBron, the best big man of the year. Kawhi, and then you see like Westbrook and somebody else. But in my opinion, if you're not I better not see LeBron on the first All Team this year. That's all I know, because he has not. He's barely the last few months he's barely played. Like, I don't want to hear that. And I better not see Donovan Mitchell or Rudy Gobert on the first team either, like, because of their record.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard how they pick these awards because I feel like I think I see Damian Lillard once, like an All-Star in one of those awards.
Yeah, and even then, like, look at let's say the Rookie of the Year. Who's going to win Rookie of the Year this year? LaMelo, probably.
LaMelo or Ant between those two.
But then
Kyrie,
what's the argument they make for LaMelo all the time? Why is he going to get that award?
because the commentators, of course, this is the best commentators in the world. You see how they be yelling at the Hornets? They hype it up.
Yo, them announcers do crack. I don't care what no one says, yo. They either do a coke, crack, or heroin before the game. There's no way that they're screaming like that in people's ears mid-game, like, they're getting away with it. But, everybody making an argument of, oh, well, LaMelo's making that team so much better. Look what Anthony Edwards' team is. I'm like, so we could make that argument for LaMelo, but Julius Randle could get that same argument to at least get, 4th place. And I'm not saying Julius Randle got to win the award, because there's no way in hell he's doing anything better than Jokic right now. But, well, debatable, because they're both in 4th place and pretty much average the same stuff. No.
We just seen the last game. We just seen the last game. You seen where Jokic did to Knicks.
All right, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, they're almost averaging the same amounts, right? And Jokic is first, but he can't even get within that top 5, like 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th.
I agree, but right now in the top 10, he's not in the top 10. I hate to say it. I'm not saying me personally. I'm just saying in the ESPN ranking charts, like, he's not even in the top 10.
Don't even get me started on the ESPN rankings and all that stuff, bro. Because we only got 4 minutes and I can't get into all of that. But, like, I don't know. I personally think it's ridiculous. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I know Chris said that it kind of takes away from everything and everyone. Like,
it's a popularity contest at the end of the day.
And that's I guess that's what I've been trying to say this whole time. I couldn't even put the words together. I hate how this has become a popularity contest more than anything. Like, why is the MVP award like All-Star voting all of a sudden? Like,
Facts.
That's very true.
And they take whatever players they want and say, here, make us money because you're marketable. Like, what? What?
At least it's not more outrageous than the All-Star votes. The All-Star votes are outrageous. I think there was one year that they literally had to cancel one player because he was like top 3 and he wasn't even
I
a
think it
bench
was like
player.
Sacco Full.
It was like Taco Fall and like Alex Caruso. Like it was just outrageous how they were like top 3 in the voting.
This dude Clay was getting mad MVP votes this year too.
And he's out for the season. Like they really got to start those All-Star votings.
It's funny.
Jesus Christ, man.
How you guys feel about 6-man? Because I have absolutely no clue.
Derrick Rose. Nah, you can make an argument for him because he's a big impact on the Knicks off the bench. But I think it's Jordan Clarkson. It's a no-brainer. Like, Jordan Clarkson's out here lighting people up night in and night out.
You're right.
And I would know if I had him in one of my fantasy teams, and I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. This dude was a Laker, and they gave him up for a bag of chips. Like, that's crazy.
Thanks.
Imagine that Lakers team, bro. They would have had D'Lo. Well,
Randall.
It's
I was
up
gonna
for
say-
debate. Of D'Lo. But they would have had Brandon Ingram, Randall, Lonzo, Clarkson. And at the 5, I mean, who they have? Larry Nance at one point. I mean, debatable.
Yeah.
Plays the 4 or the 5, but bro, imagine Randall, D'Lo, or Lonzo, depending who. Like, because the thing that happened with Nick Young, Brandon Ingram and Clarkson.
I'm going to say no. Only because it's not working out for the Pelicans with Lonzo and Brandon Ingram already. And they're not playing that well together. So, them on the Lakers, I don't know.
I'll give you that one. But less than a minute. I just it was a final thought that came into my head. I guess I'll take that back because Chris wasn't too amused either. Yeah, I don't know. That just froze hard body, but that's a sign that we gotta go. Peace.